category is one of a kind. What's up, doll photographer and storyteller? We're here today to talk about my Adam one of a kind doll created based on the 3D model that I have created different face expression. I've sent them to print them in resin, and now I'm going to show you the process. So the body is sort of an Obitsu 25, so it's pretty much a small body, which is pretty amazing because the feet does fit. The 1/6 scale female shoes, and the body fits the Barbie clothes, the I Love You Forever Disney dolls, and Blythe, Pulip, and so I'm gonna have so many much choices when it comes to his outfit. And since it's a smaller body, I'm gonna be able to have him in a male version and also put him into a drag queen. So that's the costume we're gonna do today. So I've already kind of used a primer on all the heads, and now I'm gonna use my airbrush to paint the skin tone. This process was kind of a nightmare because I kind of had to, I don't know, maybe there is probably five or four layers just to make sure that I have a proper coverage and that it's, well, fit, somehow. I did all the dolls in the same time because I don't want to lose my the process, and I wanted them to be as accurate as possible to each other. So on one side I have the heads for the male version, and on the right side I'm gonna have the heads for the drag queen version. Okay, so once the paint is done, I have sprayed a layer of a mud varnish, and now I'm gonna take care of the blushing. So first off, I'm gonna use the darker tone to add some shadows in it. So I apply it somehow everywhere and blend it to make sure that it's not too harsh on the head. So once again, the contour, the chin, and blend it. So now I have all of that to do. Now that the blushing is done, I'm going to take care of the drag queen makeup. And what I wanted to do is to have sort of a blue and pink kind of tone. So on the outline, I will say, and the corner, I don't know what's it's called, this places. Anyway, you can see it on camera, so whatever. I'm gonna use pink and blend it, but not too much because I do want to have the color to stay, and if I blend it a little bit too much, we're not gonna be able to see it. Anyways, on the inner eyes, I'm gonna use blue dry pastel and blend it for the makeup, at least for the eyes makeup. Okay, so I've done all the heads, and yeah, we can see that head. And now I'm gonna use, it's a dry pastel, but it's kind of a iridescent kind of pastel that I pretty much like for makeup. I don't know if you can see the brush that I'm using. It's a bit different than usual. I have this brush that I cut to have a straight line, and it's gonna be more easy, in my opinion, to just add some blush on the cheek. So I just have a hard point at the cheek, and then I'm gonna blend it, sort of blend it, but just outline and not in the center. So now we're gonna take a look at the male version for the lips. Yeah, I don't know where to start with, but the lips is always my nightmare to do. If you've watched the video on my doll fashionista that I repainted, I had the same fear. But I thought I gave it a try because I have now water pencil, whatever it calls. So I'm just putting the brush in the water, remove the excess of water, and then apply it to the lips. So to not have sort of a lipstick kind of color, I have this orange, like red, orange-ish kind of color, and I'm just applying on the lips, so it will not look like he's gonna have some red lipstick. Okay, so back to the drag version. I wanted to give her sort of Trixie Mattel, Bianca Del Rio, you know, like this inner line in white they have in the corner of their eyes. So I just went with that. Once the white is applied, I'm gonna wash my brush and take some black to add some sort of eyeliner. Okay, so back to the head of the male version. I'm using a sort of a purple, reddish purple color to paint the inner eyes, you know. And I'm going to mix the brown and the brown and the black to have a darker brown, so I can just have sort of a eyeliner, but more of a natural eyeliner. And add some details for the eyelashes. So I did a little repaint on those head, the new doll that I have, Adam, and I didn't film the process because I was watching Chad and Enzo videos, so I'm not taking responsibilities for that. I'm just gonna blame them. So it's all their fault, not mine. But you can see the final results here. I use a nail polish that I have, which contains small amount of glitter. I've used it on the Barbie doll that I have repainted recently. So I used the pink for the lips, and I used the silver, for the eye corner. And of course I repainted the eyebrow. And I also didn't record that part. It's for the head sculpt, to create the hair and to create the wig for the dolls. So I have two, of course, one for the male version and one for the drag queen version. For the drag queen version, I covered my head, the head of course, with tissue paper. Then I'm gonna wrap it around a plastic paper, put the wig cap on the top of it, and then apply another plastic paper. So the head is covered, and so the hair sculpt is covered. And now I'm gonna use the silicone joint you use in the bathroom. It is a transparent one, and I'm just gonna apply it on the hair sculpt to create the base of the wig, where we're gonna have to glue the hair extension. And once again, I didn't record that part. Sucks. Anyway, so I did sort of Cruella de Vil sort of hair. So there is one side with the blue and one side with the pink, but that you can see. I simply glued the extension around the head, and I cut the wig cap at the center to place the hair extension inside the scalp, so that I can hide the strap of the hair extension, the band of the hair extension. I cut a little bit of the hair because it was too long, obviously, and I also cut because I wanted her to have sort of a bang, and a long bang. We call it a curtain bang, but I don't know if it's the word in English. I just translated the French version. Anyway, so I applied some gel and cover it up with a plastic sort of strap so that it will maintain it in place, and I place it in the front so I will be able to hide sort of stuff that wasn't perfect, because the glue that I use kind of get harder, and you can see a little gap between the head and the wig cap. So with that curtain bang, well, no one can see anything. For the mailed version, I simply glued a fur wig that I had and cut it. It wasn't supposed to look like a visual KG rock sort of Japanese rock band from the early 2010, but I kind of like it, so you just have to go with the flow sometimes. Oh, just a quick reminder, I am having an event this Sunday, so if you want to join, you just have to use the hashtag EveDragDoll and tag me Elias_Dollverse. It's on Sunday, so basically the theme is that your doll is gonna go to a club to see a drag show. So feel free to join and hope to see you there. While we're here, I have just took the photos and I use the filters on it to have sort of an anime kind of look. I used Photoshop to remove the background, and now I'm gonna have the male version, of course. And I want them to look on the opposite side, so I'm just gonna have to reverse it, remove the background, and I forgot that part. Now I just have to print it, and I'm gonna be able to glue it to have a custom doll box. Well, so I know I kind of fucked up this video because there is many parts that haven't been recorded, but you know, no one's perfect, okay? So whatever. So thanks again for watching. Seriously, that means a lot, and I hope you're gonna be able to just hit the thumbs up, because the thumbs up kind of give the impression to the algorithm that my content is valuable, so he will just make it pop and many people will reach, and that will be just great. Make sure to subscribe, because as well you won't be able to see when there is a new video coming up, and again the algorithm then know that my content is valuable and blah blah blah. Just a quick reminder, there is the event coming on Sunday, so if you want to join, that will be just amazing. And yeah, hope to see you soon, and we're gonna just get deeper the next weeks because my doll is ready, so we're gonna get back on the doll photography tips. So make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Bye.